Okay, great. Chief Judge, are your judges ready?
Yes.
Can we begin the contest, CJ, with your permission?
Yes, you can go ahead with the contest.
Yes. Let the best win. May I request Senior Sergeant at Arms to prepare the first speaker.
Good evening, Toastmaster Ruchika. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. Good evening.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yes.
Is this your speaking position?
Yes.
Okay. You are audible and visible. Over to contestant. Thank you.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms. Contestant number 1, Ruchika Chandrakar. Happy married life. Happy married life, Ruchika Chandrakar. The virtual stage is yours.
No one teaches a volcano that how to erupt. No one teaches a hurricane that how to sway. No one teaches a tsunami that how to destroy. And no one teaches a man and woman that how to find a partner in a marriage. Natural disasters just happen. Good evening, contest chair, panel of judges, and my dear happily married Toastmasters and guests. Do you know the relationship between a husband and wife is very psychological. One is psycho, other is logical, isn't it? Now, please don't try to ask me who is psycho and who is logical. In a marriage, husband loses his bachelor's degree and wife gets her master's degree. I also got my master's degree in 21st April 2018. So, when just after marriage, we were lovebirds, and now we became angry birds. Do you know arranged marriage is like COVID vaccine? First, you were not get ready. Then after watching others, you also got vaccine. And those who get are unhappy, thinking that maybe others would have been better. And those who didn't get any are willing to get anyone else, isn't it? After marriage, the most dangerous situation when you become new parents. Just after marriage, our house fragrance was full of perfume. After 3 years, it converted into baby products. And now it converted into sanitizer and Vicks vapor rub. Do you know how Indian couple fight? First, husband says something. Then, wife says something. Actually, fight will last within 15 minutes. Then what? They won't talk for 4-5 hours. So, my dear friends, whenever you feel that you need peaceful 5 hours or before coming to the Toastmasters contest, you must make a small comment to your spouse. And then what? Quarantine yourself for 15 minutes and then rest of 4-5 hours is yours. Enjoy your contest. No background sound, nothing. And we should often fight as well. It has some benefits. It's good for you. You will improve your confidence level. You will improve your body language. You will improve your eye contact. And if you fight regularly, you will improve your table topics. Because you have given one topic for argument. And here your children are performing the timer role. And your in-laws are evaluator here. You can see the red swollen eyes when a newly-wed couple fight. See, we are professional in this art. Now we know how to fight and we normalize immediately whenever we are having massive fight. And in between, if anyone knocks the door, we behave very gently. Hey, hi, how are you? Yes, please come inside. Yes, I am doing great. And the last but not the least benefit, when you fight regularly, your husband will go to the office daily, and the poor guy work really very hard. And then what? Success will come to him automatically. And if he put one photo of his wife in his wallet, then no matter how difficult the problem was, if he gives her photo, then the problem disappears. Seriously. See, my husband also put my photo in his wallet. That's why there is a saying that there is woman behind every successful man. I have one photo frame from our first anniversary. My daughter was staring one day. She told me, Mama, why love forever written there? It should be fight forever. My husband was updated his WhatsApp status last month with quote, wife is cute when she is mute. I saw the status and I immediately changed my status with quote, husband is honey when he gives money. So, my dear friends, 3 secrets behind happily married life are: first, perfect husband and perfect wife are now nowadays out of stock. Whatever you have, you should live with it. Second, always remember that wife is always right. Third, there is always woman behind every successful man. So, my dear friends, marital relationship is like the bonding of Tom and Jerry. Though they are teasing and fighting, but they can't live without each other. Over to contest chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ruchika. Now we'll be having a 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots.
Hello.
Good evening, Toastmaster Nina. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Are you ready?
Yes.
Is this your speaking position?
Yes.
You are audible and visible. Over to the contestant.
Let me welcome our contestant number 2, Nina Wilson, the Yoga Terminator. The Yoga Terminator, Nina Wilson. The virtual stage is yours.
The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. Then I wondered, what does the other hand do? The other hand, it's to give you a smack on the head. When your mind is plotting something, the owner of the hand will say, don't even think about it. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, a very warm good evening to you all. It is very difficult to have a conversation with my mother because it's a one-sided conversation where she talks and I have to listen. Even my own colleagues are able to decipher who is on the call. If I'm nodding my head, they know it is my mother. If I'm screaming my lungs out as if the other person needs a hearing aid, it is my dear, poor husband. To support these conversations, I gifted her a power bank. Do you know what she did? Today she charges the phone at home and takes the power bank on the go. My mother has two mortal enemies. One is technology and the other is my weight. You see, she's trying very hard to lose her weight and her target weight is my weight. Why, Nina? That is so motivating. How it is motivating when you and your mother are the same weight? You see, like every obedient daughter, I appreciate my mother's cooking skills. So she cooks, I eat. She cooks more and I balance the scale. After today, probably my journey to weight loss begins. Basically, my mother is a very simple person till she goes for shopping. She suddenly becomes this French woman. Excuse me, do you have Chanel? Do you have Dior? Do you have Estée Lauder? After the first two transactions, she immediately gets a call. You see, my mother may pretend to be French, but my dad is a pure Indian at heart. He will smilingly give you his credit card, but like James Bond, he will be checking all your transactions time to time. Where are you? What are you doing? Are you out shopping? My mother may pretend to be French. Now her inner Indian will jump out. What? I cannot even shop in peace? Every morning 5 a.m. I am waking up to make breakfast. That is not even for me. Tell me, what are you doing in office? Full time I am seeing your status as online on WhatsApp. Fellow Toastmasters, this is how my mother puts my dear dad to silence. If you're out shopping with my mother, there is not a single person in that mall that she does not know. It could be a friend, it could be a relative, it could be somebody from her past life. To confirm this, she sends me and my brother to that very person. If we decline, my mother pounces on us like a tiger. What is the use? I am sending you two to Toastmasters. You cannot even ask a single question to a person that I may know. Now, if you bring Toastmasters into the game, we are not going to sit silent. So we pretend to be table topic masters. We are going to ask an unrelated question to a complete stranger expecting the right answer. Till this day, we have asked around 60 different questions. My mother is a superwoman with superpowers. She can sniff out all liars and she can even track anything that you have lost 10, 20, 30 years back. She can also keep a track record of all your mistakes, and remind you at the right time, in the right manner, and at the right place. But did you know who is also good at reminding my mother all her mistakes? The dawn of all mothers, Grandma Girija. When I was rebelling with my mother to straighten my hair, my mother started with her big dialogue. When I was your age. To this, my grandma responded, when you were her age, you went on a hunger strike for a nose pin. Fellow Toastmasters, this is how my dawn of all mothers puts my dear mother to silence. Did you know my mother is very rich? Not in finance, in advice, in the number of advice. And every single advice is connected to yoga. She can terminate all your problems with single yoga move. If you have corona, do Kapalbhati. Exhale all corona. If you're not finding a job, do Surya Namaskar. Please give me a job. If you cannot take care of your child, do Shirsasana. Look, even the child is doing Shirsasana. Hearing all this, my father often asks her, "Dear, can you suggest some yoga for me?" For you, best is Shavasana. Believe me, he still practices it, especially when she is around. The only time this yoga terminator stammers or stutters is when she faces technology. If she gets tagged in a post, she thinks everything is hacked. If the Wi-Fi is down, she thinks everything is going to come to an end. She even monitors my brother's Facebook profile. If he gets tagged in a post, he immediately gets a mandatory call. Vinoy, Facebook send me a message. Who is that girl? Friend, no friend? Till this day, she does not know. They are not friends on Facebook. Fellow Toastmasters, we all have that one yoga terminator in our lives who will push you, pull you through all obstacles and will not let you bow down to any obstacles. I am sure even now I can almost hear her scribbling a feedback, and it is going to say something like this: Nina, to be a good speaker, do yoga. Contest chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nina. Let us have a 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballot.
Good evening, Toastmaster Priscilla. How are you today?
Good evening, Toastmaster. I'm doing great.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Is this your speaking position?
Right. This
You
is my speaking position.
Yeah, you are very much audible and visible. Good to go. Over to the contestant.
Let me welcome contestant number 3, Priscilla Dias. The other woman, Priscilla Dias. The virtual stage is yours.
Where do I begin? There was a time when my darling husband would wake me up with a gentle kiss and a whisper in my ear saying, "Good morning, honey." And then one day, he brought this other woman to live with us. And not just any woman, but a famous celebrity. Some of you would know her. And given her reputation, she must be living with you all as well. Contest master, ladies and gentlemen, wondering who is this other woman? Let me tell you, from the day she came to live with us to this day, her voice echoes around the house. Starting with, "It's 6 a.m. Rise and shine." And now, hubby's first words upon waking up are, Alexa, stop. Yes, as gentle as that. Alexa, stop. Here, meet Alexa, the other woman. For those of you meeting her for the first time, let me warn you, especially the men here, and the wives too. Alexa is addictive. Once you've had her, you want more and more and more of her. Take a look at Alexa. Take a close look at Alexa. Now look at me. 36, 24, 38. Somewhat. And yet I don't get it. How is it that men fall for this square, round, cylindrical thingy? No beautiful face, no hourglass figure, no love oozing out, except for that seductive voice. She's just a box. Technically a virtual assistant developed by Amazon. And yet she is creating havoc in my life. You'll see. I hate it when hubby says, Alexa, turn on the lights. Alexa, draw the curtains. Come on, I can do this. Why do we need Alexa for everything? To that, hubby snaps at me and says, can you tell me what's happening in the world like Alexa? Can you play my favorite music like Alexa? Are you smart like Alexa? Alexa, Alexa, Alexa. What about me, Priscilla, the love of your life, or not? I could see Alexa taking my place, and I was not going to let that happen. So when hubby was not at home, not what you're thinking, I can't throw her out. She's that branded, expensive stuff, cost a fortune. Though I would have loved to fling her out of the window. But then I thought, let's check how smart she is. So I asked her, Alexa, tell me 3 things about my husband that I don't know.
I don't know that one.
You heard that. She said she doesn't know anything about my husband. Yeah. When hubby returned, excitedly I told him that his smart little Alexa knows nothing about him. With a smirky smile, he said, watch and learn. He said, Alexa, play my favorite music. Here's a list on Spotify. She did. He said, Alexa, read out my shopping list. Samsung mobile, Panasonic lens, watches. She did. He said, Alexa, with whom am I having lunch tomorrow? She said, you're having lunch with Siri. Who's Siri? Alexa, who is Siri?
Siri's known for being Apple's voice assistant.
I'm not supposed to scream at Alexa. I was trained to talk to her, to first take her name and gently request her, as if saying, Alexa, brew me some coffee. You see the havoc she has created in my life? But I'm not letting her take over my place. So note to myself and to you, ladies and gentlemen, Alexa is just a box, programmed to take care of our travel needs. She may brew coffee, but she cannot sip coffee with you. She may play music, but she cannot dance with you. She will definitely tell you what's happening around the world. But she is not your world. So let Alexa be what she is programmed to be. You and I are far more intellectual. Let's make use of her wisely and not be slaves to technology. By the way, did I tell you that Alexa can time your speeches? I'll show you. Alexa, set timer for 7 minutes.
7 minutes, starting now.
There you go. Make use of the other woman, Alexa, and practice your speeches. Contest master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priscilla. Let us have a 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots.
Good evening, Toastmaster Yashodhan. How are you today?
Fine, thank you. Good evening.
Yeah, can you take a speaking position?
Yeah, I will. Okay, so this is my speaking position.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, you are audible and visible. Thank you. Over to the contestant.
Let me invite our contestant number 4, Yashodhan Abhyankar, PTM. PTM, Yashodhan Abhyankar. The virtual stage is yours.
Dad, my class teacher wants to see you. What? I almost fell out of my chair, dropped my cigarette, and spilled my coffee. Mugdha, what did you do? Contestant, judges, and fellow Toastmasters. 30 years back, I told my dad, Dad, my class teacher has asked you to come to school tomorrow. His first reaction was, ha! A resounding slap. Then came the question, tell me, what did you do? No, Dad, I did not do anything. Last week we had science exam. I studied well, went to the school and realized that it was maths exam. Out of 50, Muhammad scored 42. And you? Only 2. Ha! That day, my dad also scored 2. So with this background, when my daughter told me that her class teacher wants to see me, are you surprised at my reaction? I started yelling at her. Mugdha, tell me, what did you do? My wife stepped in. Don't shout at her. She has not done anything wrong. It is just a PTM. PTM? What's PTM? I knew only ATM. Well, I'm a very obedient husband. So I did not ask any question and went with her to the school. There I came to know PTM is parent-teacher meeting. Wow, there were hundreds of parents around. This school has so many notorious children. At the gate, watchman stopped us. Which class? Third standard. I knew my daughter was in third standard. He again asked, class, class. I looked at my wife. She gave me a disgusting look and said, third B. First floor, left side, last room. Oh my God, there was a huge queue, as if they were distributing Lulu vouchers inside. After waiting for an hour, finally we sat before the teacher. Teacher said, Mugdha is very good at studies. Yes, even I was good at studies. She is very obedient. I looked at my wife and smiled. She has taken that quality from me. She talks a lot in the school. This she has taken from her mother. My wife, daughter, and teacher, all of them stared at me. PTM got over. And back home, we had a special HWM, husband-wife meeting. I'm scared of only two situations. When my boss calls me on weekend and when my wife says, we need to talk. So next time when she asks me to go alone for the PTM, you know, I'm a very obedient husband. I did not want any HWM. I accepted. Went to school. Same scene. Watchman at the gate. Which class? Third B. I knew the class. First floor, left side classroom. I knew the classroom as well. Big queue, 1 hour. Finally, my turn. Teacher glared at me. I just checked. Did I forget to wear anything? Frown, she asked. You are Mugdha's father, right? Yes, Mugdha father. But she is in 4th standard now. Her class is upstairs. Huh? I ran. Reach the class. Big queue, 1 hour. Finally sat before the teacher. Teacher asked me, yes, Mr. Abhyankar, do you have any question? Me? No. Then I asked her, do you have any? She also stared at me. In the words of Tom Bodett, at school, you are taught a lesson and then given a test. In life, you are given a test that teaches you a lesson. So friends, let the students be and teachers go. Why bring parents, especially fathers, in any discussion? I know some fathers who are worse than me. Just to avoid HWM, my friend agreed to go to PTM. He waited for an hour. No parents, no queue. He called his wife. I think you got the date wrong, huh? There is no PTM today. Wife asked in her most deadly voice, where are you? I'm here in front of Asian school. Our daughter was in Asian school 3 years back. Now she's in Indian school. Back home, they had a detailed HWM. But in my opinion, PTM is a place where parents and teachers meet to exchange ammunition for harassing children. Earlier, there was no PTM. These parties used to communicate in code language. They used to pass on the messages in the form of red ear, swollen cheeks, hand mark on the shoulder, and ruler mark on hand. If we have faith in teachers and confidence in children, we won't need PTM. My dad had full confidence in me. After scholarship exam, my class teacher personally called my dad. Hello, Mr. Abhyankar. Congratulations. Your son came first in the exam. My son came first. Wrong number. Confidence. Punishment.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yashoda. Let us have a 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots.
Good evening, Toastmaster Hanan. How are you this evening?
I'm good, thank you.
Can you please take your speaking position?
Yes, please. Give me a second.
Sure, sure.
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, fine. You are audible and visible. Good to go. Yeah, over to contestants. Thank you.
Let me invite our contestant number 5, Hanan Halush. Kisses. Kisses. Hanan Halush. The virtual stage is yours.
Butterfly? Lizard? Spider-Man? Contest chair, I'm so sorry. I was just continuing my research into all these different types of kisses. My fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, did you know that there are 20 different types of kisses? And you can burn up to 16 calories per kiss. But not just any kiss, the vigorous one, the French kiss. Maybe that's why all French people are slim. Kissing can also get rid of headaches, apparently. So ladies, instead of saying, not tonight, dear, I have a headache, why not say, honey, I had a long day. Come, kiss away my pain. I've also learned that deep kissing can shape up your neck and jawline. So if I can find me a husband who is good at kissing, I won't need as much as filler or Botox. Since I learned all the benefits of kissing, my criteria for selecting the man I want to marry has shifted. I used to look for tall, dark, and handsome man, ready to take me to Piccola Milano restaurant. But now, all I need is a kissable man with full lips, soft, pink ones. But of course, so that I can stay thin and headache-free. Earlier this year, I bumped into an old college friend who is married with kids. Learning that I was still single, she made it her mission to find me a husband. I was so excited and felt as if I was in a fairy tale, a princess in glass slippers, just waiting for my prince. Then, just last month, my invitation to the ball arrived. Well, actually, it was her brother-in-law's wedding, but I didn't care. I was ready to meet my prince. I arrived in my pumpkin coach, my Toyota. My friend came running up to me, pointing, look at him, it's a dog, and he is loaded. My glass slippers tingled, but as I followed her finger, my jaw hit the floor. There he sat, with a belly so big, a nose you can hang your jacket on, and the tiniest lips I had ever seen. No, that guy is not kissable. I complained. Hush, girl, forget about kissing. He's a doctor. My friend said,
and left. Sat, lonely. I started eating my second slice of wedding cake. 30 minutes later, my friend returned, excited once again. I found him, she said, and pointed to another guy sitting close by. He was handsome, check. Nice lips, check. But as we stared, he stood up. He was so short, he belonged in another fairy tale with Snow White. There was no way I wanted to bend down for every kiss. No, that guy is not my Prince Charming. I complained, shaking my head. My friend rolled her eyes and left. An hour later, as I returned from the dancing floor, exhausted, my friend returned, very determined, and pointed to a third guy. He was handsome, tall, dark. Ooh, things were looking up. A lawyer, she added. Well, I can work with that. And those lips, mamma mia, just by the sight of them, had me pounding. Definitely kissable. Mwah. Grabbing my hand, she dragged me to his table. A little flushed, I sat next to him. He smiled. I smiled. We exchanged small talk, none of which I can remember, because the whole time I was only looking at his lips, imagining all the different kisses we could do together. My head started to swim as I imagined all the headaches he would ease, all the calories I would burn, and how toned my chin and neck would become. I leaned in to try and focus on what he was saying. Our faces just inches apart. And it hit me hard. And I gagged. My prince had the worst breath I had ever encountered. I couldn't tell if he needed gum or toilet paper. But I knew in that moment I could never kiss him. Horrified, I jumped up and ran out of the wedding, losing a slipper on the way. My fairy tale magic had worn off, and my dreams of finding a kissable husband evaporated in an instant. Sat behind the wheel of my Toyota. I vowed to burn all my fat in the gym, take Panadol for my headaches, and stick to Villaran Potox rather than swapping spit with any gross man. I don't care how many different types there are. So ladies, let us not fixate on kissable men. Let us find us a man who has good personal hygiene, a good job, who cares, pampers, massages, makes plans, fixes things, console, compliment, cuddle, hug, and loves us. Easy. Right? Contest chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand. Let us have a 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballot.
Good evening, Toastmaster Meenakshi. How are you?
Very good.
Yeah. Are you ready for the contest?
Yes.
This is your speaking position, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You are audible and visible. Ready to go. Over to contestant.
Let me invite our contestant number 6, Meenakshi Sundaram. Bermuda Triangle. Bermuda Triangle, Meenakshi Sundaram. The virtual stage is yours.
My 7th grade teacher called me out one day in the class. Meenakshi, you, get up. What is Newton's third law? Newton's third law? Wait, Newton has got 3 laws? What is in your head? Brain or Bermuda Triangle? Any information goes, disappears magically. Bermuda Triangle? Contest chair for Toastmasters, most welcome guest. I found out Bermuda Triangle is a place in North Atlantic Ocean where many ships, even plane, has disappeared. Exactly like how information disappears in my brain. See, I keep milk for boiling and I forget. It boils. My wife's blood. I go for shopping and I forget what to buy and I buy random things. I end up eating all of my pride when my wife scolds me. In the office, I forget what my boss wants me to do. And in turn, he forgets my increment. But some people take advantage. Like VP Education of my club, the last minute anyone drops off, he will call me. Meenakshi, hope your speech is ready. Did I ask for a slot? Yes, of course. But I don't have a speech. No problem. Give you an icebreaker. Take a new path. I've already given 3 icebreakers in 3 different paths. But the real challenge comes in shopping. My wife one day called me when I was coming from the office. Sundar, buy 1 kg tomato. Okay. As I reached the supermarket, I forgot what to buy. I vaguely remembered. It's a vegetable. Or is it a fruit? Never mind. I was staring at the vegetables and fruits for a magic to happen. And magically, someone put the trolley onto my toes. My toes. And I remembered. Thank you. I reached home. But my wife was still upset. I asked you to buy tomato. You bought potato. Honey, but there is a toe in it. And magically, the potato fell on my toe. That's when she started writing the shopping list and giving to me. And I keep them safely in my wallet. See? Wait. What? I forget to remove the old ones. This wallet is a magical thing, very strange thing. It acts like a Bermuda Triangle. When I keep money, it disappears, but saves all these unwanted things. Another challenge in shopping is to remember the shopping trolley. Everything looks the same. Lucky are those parents with small kids. They can place them in the trolley as identification mark. My son is taller than me. What I will do? I end up donating to random trolleys. Sometimes I end up buying from some random trolley also. That's how one day I got 4 kg lemon. My wife was upset. 4 kg lemon, who will buy? I don't know. Someone bought it. I paid for it. What I will do with this 4 kg lemon? Do one thing. Apply all of it in your head. At least your memory will improve. I don't know about memory, but I can tell you this. For the next 10 days, I was smelling like a walking lemon pickle. That's when she decided to join me for shopping. Last week, I was there in the supermarket. That's when a contest chair called. Meenakshi, you have to give the contestant eligibility form. Can I give it in the afternoon? No. Now, Chief Judge wants it urgently. So I rushed home, filled the form, emailed it. That's when my wife called. Sundar, where are you? I am at home. Where are you? Where am I? Standing here in the supermarket with a trolley. Till now, only your memory was disappearing. Now you started disappearing. Don't blame me. Even that famous scientist, Albert Newton, he had same problem. Albert Newton? Yeah, that guy with that weird hair. Albert Einstein. Okay, don't shout. I'll come now. I rushed to the supermarket. But life has a peculiar way of reminding your limitations. See, the other day, I was sitting at my home trying to connect the internet, and it said wrong password. Honey, did you change the internet password? Yes. What is the new password? My date of birth. What? Honey, by any chance you changed your date of birth? What? Don't ask me what happened after that. I forgot. But this Bermuda Triangle brain has got advantage also. Many of my colleagues consider me as their confession box. I listen a lot of, confessions, interesting, even gossips. I know you all want to know. I forgot. But it is not that I forget everything. Strangely, some things I remember. Like in 5th grade, my teacher punished me. You know for what? For burping continuously. Is that a crime? In college, professor made me stand out for sleeping in his class. Was it my mistake or his mistake? But first, I remember all those 14 names of all those girls who rejected me. Why is that I only remember bad things? Toastmasters, friends, life can be magical if you forget bad things in your life. It can be tragical if you forget good things in your life. A Bermuda Triangle brain, I forget many things. Before I forget this thought, let me tell you this. Yeah, over to you, contestant.
Thank you, Toastmaster Meenakshi. Let us have a 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots.
Good evening, Toastmaster Rashid. How are you today?
Good evening. I'm well. How about you?
Yeah, I'm great. Are you okay with this microphone moving around?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Ready for the contest, right?
I was born ready. Let's go.
Great. Okay, your contestant is ready. Over to contestant.
Let me invite our contestant number 7, Rashid Ahmed. AHHS. AHHS. HS Rashid Ahmed. The virtual stage is yours.
My father used to tell me that hospitals are like garages for human beings. You go there to fix your engine, heart, or if you have a problem with your radiator, liver, or maybe, just maybe, you need to fix your bumper, contest chair, fellow Toastmaster, fellow engine members. We all have a special place that we really try hard not to go to. For some, it's a house of an annoying relative. For some, it's a house of your in-laws. For some, it's just going shopping with your wife. For me, that special place is going to hospital. Now, I cannot pinpoint one reason why I hate hospitals because there are many. You can look them up later on my website, www.rashidhateshospital.com. I also suffer from AHHS, acute hate of hospital syndrome. And I have tried all my life to the best of my ability to avoid going to hospital as much as possible. But on 21st of April this year, I was forced to go to hospital because I was really ill. And I remember when I arrived to the hospital and the first step I took inside, I was blown away with that weird smell. They say it's a disinfectant, but believe me, I smelled Dettol before. It doesn't smell like that. Then I saw the hallways as if somebody told the engineers, make a maze. Nobody will know how to go from one side to another. I was lost in this maze for 25 minutes until I saw the savior, the cleaner, and he looks at me and he says, Baba, go there. Eventually, I did arrive at the doctor's office. I took the token number and I sat down. Suddenly, I noticed people on my right, people on my left, people sitting in front of me, staring intensely. They're not trying to figure out what's my name. They're trying to know what's wrong with me. I think that might be a challenge with me because as you see, I have so much potential. It can be anything. As soon as I saw my number, I went to the doctor's office. I felt like a contestant in a quiz show. Who wants to be a millionaire? Come on, sir, sit down. Have a seat. What's your name? What's wrong with you today? Say, say. I thought he will ask his questions. Then he will let me go with that special magical pill that cures most of the diseases. No, I'm not talking about Viagra here. I'm talking about the Panadol. You say to a doctor, oh, doctor, I have a headache. Panadol for you. Oh, doctor, I have a fever. Panadol for you. But doctor, I have a headache and a fever and I don't sleep at night. Panadol extra for you. But to my surprise, the doctor told me that he needs to do further tests and asked me for waiting for 1 hour. So I did that. And suddenly he came rushing to his office and started saying, you're having a gallbladder attack. We need to do a gallbladder surgery to remove it. After hearing that, as if somebody has, surprised me, shocked me, not because I was going to have a surgery, but because I just heard that I have something called gallbladder in my body. And now that I know that I have something called gallbladder, I'm going to lose it. I didn't have any choice. I was admitted to the hospital. I felt like a prisoner going to a jail, made to wear a costume, lying on my bed, hearing orders from the jailer and the guards, doctors and the nurses. And if that was not awkward enough, my family decided to call everyone and anyone and tell them about my surgery. So people who I have not seen for years started coming visit me. People who I didn't want to see from years started coming visiting me. And they brought chocolates, sweets, pastries. Everything a patient cannot eat is in front of him. He can look, but he cannot touch. I have to eat the hospital food. You know, the green one? No, not the vegetable. The fish is green. The chicken is green. Beef is green. So I started telling people, please have a bite with me. It's not out of generosity, it has a misery. Misery left company. And when friends come, they all insist on, let's take a selfie, let's take a selfie. Can you wear the oxygen mask? It looks good in the selfie. I didn't have the oxygen mask. So my friends goes to the nurse. Excuse me, nurse, can you borrow the oxygen mask? Ladies and gentlemen, on 25th of April, at around 1:23 p.m., I did my surgery and I lost my dear gallbladder forever. But the only thing I could think of at that moment was how my father was right. Hospitals are like garages. You don't go to a garage for sightseeing or smelling the oil. You go there because there is something wrong and needs fixing. Same with the hospital. So in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. I want to say something to you that will change your life. I want to say something for you that will be inspirational for you. I want to say something that will be motivating, but I won't, because I really, really hate going to hospital. So just for God's sake, for your sake and my sake, stay safe, stay healthy, and away from hospitals. And please, let's observe 1 minute of silence for my dear gallbladder. I will let the contest chair announce it. Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rashid. Let us have a 1 minute of silence to mark the ballots for the judges. Thank you.
Good evening, Toastmaster Manjula. How are you?
Good evening. Good evening.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Is this your speaking position?
Yes,
Can you repeat, I am a champion?
I am a champion.
I was just checking your sound. You are audible and visible. Over to contest chair.
Let me invite our contestant number 8, Manjula Nagendra. A counter, excuse me. A counter, excuse me. Manjula Nagendra, the virtual stage is yours.
Do you know what it's like to be born in a crazy family? In my family, crazy is relative. And I have 72 crazy relatives. Contest Master, is your family also crazy like mine? Let's find out. When a child is born in our family, the parents and relatives decide the child's name. And then the school the university, the degree, the job, the list goes on. The new baby has several options. Dancer, painter, rapper. Account, excuse me. Are you kidding me? There's no choice. The choices are limited to only science-related disciplines, which are further narrowed down to either medicine or engineering. So when our daughter Namrita was born, it was the time where society strongly encouraged only science-related careers. We were under pressure to ensure that our only daughter became Namrita engineer or Namrita doctor. Now in the 10th grade, when Namrita achieved an 8 CGPA out of 10, we were thrilled, and our 72 relatives were also thrilled. Calls started pouring in like bombs. Congratulations! No. Well done. No. All the best. No. The first bomb, sorry call, landed from BBC UK. No. Local. It was the Bangalore Broadcasting Chachi. Arey, how did she manage to get such low grades? She was lazy, went to movies, had boyfriends. With such low grades, she can do only arts or commerce. So what are your plans for her future now? Oh, can't excuse me, are you kidding me? Head spinning, I hung up that phone. The second bomb, sorry call, landed from my nosy next door neighbor. Auntie Meena was a seasoned PWW and EGM, perfect window watcher and an expert gossip magnet. Her name was Meena, but her gossip radar was maxima. Hello, very sad to hear the news. You drove her to tuitions every day. Such low grades after all the trouble. Oh, are you planning to get her married? Married? Excuse me, are you kidding me? The third bomb landed closer to home. It was fired by my own outlaws. Sorry, in-laws. Father-in-law fired the first shot, waving the impeccable source of unimpeachable information. The daily newspaper. Did you see the photos of all the toppers? They will all be accepted into prestigious science colleges. You will have to pay donation to secure a science seat. Only a career in science can provide you with the best job opportunities and pay. Oh, my mother-in-law fired the second shot. My cousin Shamala just called. Her granddaughter got 9.8 CGPA and a spot at Bangalore's top college to study science. Oh, excuse me, are you all kidding me? Friends, it was apparent that no one was kidding me. Fellow Toastmasters, it's not our parents' fault to prefer or revere the science stream. It's a centuries-old misconception that science is only for nerds and can only be mastered by extremely bright students. Fellow Toastmasters, you will all be only accepted into our family if you choose to study commerce, just like my daughter. God save those children who choose arts or any other stream. They will be rejected as too silly to handle science. Do you know what they will tell them? Da Vinci should have studied data science, Bruce Lee should have studied biology, and Picasso should have studied pure mathematics. Fellow Toastmasters, I am not crazy. I just grew up in a crazy family. It took me 20 years to grow out of it. You may face the same crazy family as me. If you do, just say, Contest Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manjula. Let us have a 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballot.
Yes.
Good evening, Toastmaster Shiba. How are you today?
I'm good.
Yeah. Are you ready for the contest?
Yes.
Okay. Contest Master, the contestant is ready.
Let me invite our contestant number 9, Shiba Pramukh. Wake up. Wake up, Shiba Pramukh. The virtual stage is yours.
3 a.m. in the morning. You're fast asleep, enjoying a beautiful dream. Suddenly, someone screams, "Wake up!" Contest chair, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Back in 1997, May 3rd, I met my match, my belly fat match, and we got married. After that, we grew a lot. We grew in leaps and bounds. Recently, we scored a century on a weighing scale. That's how we measured our growth. In 2020, I reached Kerala for a 3-month vacation. Fortunately or unfortunately, I got held up there due to the COVID-19 pandemic. I had nothing to do there, so I decided to do some research. An evergreen topic for research: how to reduce weight and belly fat. I searched for a perfect diet plan. There is keto diet, low carb diet, 1 meal per day diet, many item meal diet, stop eating diet, and don't diet. During that research, one day I met one of my schoolmates, Biji. I was surprised to see her dramatic change. I remembered when I met her 1 year ago, we both were like baby elephants. Now she reduced her weight, looks like a drumstick. I guess maybe she used diet and cry diet plan. Biji, what's the secret behind it? Well, I have a life coach. If you are interested, let's meet him. Actually, tomorrow morning, I'm going to meet him with 2 of my cousins. Come on, let's go together. Okay. I want to meet him. Next day morning, her car came. I approached the car. The back door was open to reveal 2 baby elephants sitting there. Is it gonna fit another one? It's okay, Vijay. I'll take my car. No. Let's go together. It will be fun. What fun? But I couldn't ignore her loving request. Somehow, I managed to excuse myself with them. It was a 15-minute travel, but I felt like a long journey to the moon. When we reached there, getting out of the car was like Titanic movie. Every night in my... Not that singing part, the sinking part. Instead of the ship, the car was sinking in the middle of the road. Finally, we managed to get out of the car and met the life coach. He explained everything, the food, exercise, etc. I started the program, and within 1 month, I reduced my weight. Here comes my hubby husband. He immediately decided to join the program. Then guess what happened? It took 45 days of torture to convince him to start. Finally, he started it. With strict food control and exercise, he reduced 20 kg. Now you see how he looks. So young, huh? Today morning, we were walking in the Salmia beach. A young, beautiful lady said hi to him, to my husband. Now the police is in search of that lady. If you want your husband to do something, then spend more money. Well, no one said that. I invented it from my experience with my husband. I bought track pants, sports shoes, etc. for 500 KD because he doesn't like to waste anything. He had to use all these things. So he is forced to walk daily. Now he is trapped. Every morning, 4 a.m., I scream, wake up! When he hears my voice, he starts running. But with all this, he is still lazy. He tried to find all possible excuses. Honey, let's start jogging. No, I can't. I had a surgery on my knee. Don't you remember? It hurts. Yeah, I do. He did that surgery when he was 10 years old. But I know he is very competitive. I'm going to jog. Then I did 100 steps. Immediately he started jogging and he did 200 steps. I did 150. He did 300 and so on. And it went up to 2000. Slowly I stopped. Now I'm a weight loss freak. I walk into my daughter Shreya's room at 4 a.m. and scream, wake up! Let's walk. It's very difficult in early morning, Ma. You know how difficult I carry you in my stomach for 9 months? Well, seems you don't know how I spent those 9 months in that dark, tiny space without internet, mobile, or laptop. Since that day, she wake up at 3 a.m. for walking. So friends, anyone around you or anyone of you want to reduce your weight and belly fat, feel free to contact me at any time. I'm always available. Contest chair, what about you?
Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva. Now we'll have a 2 minutes of silence for the judges to mark the ballot and the tally counters to collect the ballots and go to a breakout room for the finalization of the scores. Thank you, timer. Friends, what a ballistic performance by all the 9 contestants, isn't it? Moderator, can we have the certification of participations for all our humorous contestants, please?
Contest chair, before you give the certificates, can you ask the Zoom master to move me and the tally counters to the breakout room?
Moderator. Okay, moderator. The chief judge and the tally counters have moved to the breakout room. So let us start our certificate distribution. Can we have the certificate for our first contestant, Ruchika Chandrakar? Thank you, Toastmaster Ruchika Chandrakar, for participating in District Contest 2022. Thank you and congratulations to you. Contestant number 2, Nina Wilson. Thank you for your participation in DTAC 2022. Contestant number 3, can we have them in the spotlight, please?
Yeah, can we tell all the contestants to switch on their videos, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Contestants, please switch on your video. All the humorous speech contestant. You did a great job today to relieving the stress which was there from the last 5 days. And that's what this essence of all humorous speech is, because this is the moment everybody enjoy, and then we relax and go to home, with the fulfillment which you guys give us. So thanks for that, and let us have an appreciation from District 20 to all of you. So I think everybody have on their video. Yes. So let me see our contestant number 1, Ruchika Chandrakar. Are you there? Thank you for your participation. Okay, let us move to the second contestant. Toastmaster Nina Wilson. Thank you for your participation. Contestant number 3, Toastmaster Priscilla. Yes, Alex. Thank you. Thank you for your participation in DTAC 2022. Contestant number 4, Yashodhan Abhyankar. Thank you for your participation in DTAC 2022 Humorous Speech Contest. Contestant number 5, Toastmaster Hanan Halush. Thank you for your participation in District 20 Humorous Speech Contest. Contestant number 6, Toastmaster Meenakshi Sundaram. Thank you for your participation. Contestant number 7, Rashid Ahmed. Thank you for your participation. Contestant number 8, Toastmaster Manika Nagendran. Thank you for your participation in District Annual Conference Humorous Speech Contest. And contestant number 9, Toastmaster Shiba Pramukh. Thank you for your participation in Humorous Speech Contest DTAC 2022. Okay, we missed one photo. I would like to request Toastmaster Priscilla, can you just be there with your certificate? We will take one more picture. So moderator, can you just share Toastmaster Priscilla's certificate once again, please? Moderator. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, moderator. Toastmaster Priscilla, thank you for your participation. Great. Thank you, moderator, for displaying the certificates. And it was a pleasure to work with all the education team and the contestant. They did excellent, wonderful, magnificent job today, because everybody knows that those people have brought the joy at the end. So that's what we are in Toastmaster. Yes, we need to practice, we need to perform, we need to take a lot of pressure, but at the end, we need to relax, laugh, and make our life joyful, isn't it? So we came to the end of the contest, and I would like to thank all the role players, timers, judges, tally counters, contestants, master of ceremonies for doing a great job. But yes, before that, let's have a group photo with all our contestants.